What are the chances? So this is a real-life mystery. I found a tape with my name on it, but the contents of the tape are absolutely insane. I'm here to tell you about the story of how I found a tape with my name on it from the year 1992. We had lived there for over 20 years, so there were a lot of things in the house that we needed to sort through. While I was exploring the attic, I found an old VHS tape that had my name written on it in permanent marker. My mom had clearly labeled it. On the tape, it said, Matthew, 1992. My birthday is in September of 1993, so I wasn't born yet. And 1992 was the year my parents got married. It was a Spider-Man t-shirt, but it wasn't just any Spider-Man t-shirt. It was my Spider-Man t-shirt, the one that I'm wearing right now. To prove it, I'll take it off and show you. Here it is. Does it look the same to you? But before we start, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the end of the story, where I show you what was written on the tape. He's even wearing my Spider-Man t-shirt, but how could this be possible? I wasn't born yet. It showed my mom holding the same Spider-Man t-shirt and my dad's wedding ring. But there's another possibility. Maybe my mom traveled back in time and filmed that video before I was born. People will believe anything if they're not presented with proof. She loves me more than anything, and she would unhesitate to tell me that I am her son. All I have is a video with a little boy that looks just like me. And in an effort to find an answer, I decided to make a video about it. I posted it online, but nothing happened. Then, out of the blue, I received an email from her. She said she had spoken with my mom and that she was able to confirm that the little boy in the video was indeed me. But she still didn't know how it was possible. A few weeks later, I received an email from someone who saw the video. She said she knew my mom from back in the day and that my mom had told her about a special video she had made. She wanted to know if I could send her a copy. And no matter how hard I think about it, I can't come up with a reasonable explanation. Or maybe she knows something about my origins that she's not telling me. Maybe I'm not even from this world. Maybe I'm a time traveler. Then the screen went black and my mom's voice could be heard saying, "This is for Matthew. I hope he has a great life." That's why my mom named the tape after me. She recorded it so she could give it to me when I was older. But why? Why would she do that? She said that maybe I was adopted and that my birth parents had something to do with the video. If it's true, then that means I could have siblings out there somewhere. Or maybe I'm an orphan. But I'm trying to keep an open mind because there are too many things that do until make sense. Thanks for watching. Stay curious. Could I really be adopted? My whole life, I've been told that I was born and raised in that house. My dad even built an addition onto the house just so I could have my own room. This is not clickbait. The person in the tape is me. What was her purpose in recording that video? Is there some kind of family secret that I'm unaware of? I have so many questions, but no answers. He could unexplain how the video was made or why I look exactly like the boy in it. He was just as in the dark as me. In fact, the tape was recorded 30 years before I was even born. So who was that little kid playing in the backyard? She said that if she had known that the tape would end up in my hands, she wouldn't have done it. She thought it was long gone. Like there's this big hole in my memories that needs to be filled. And it's driving me crazy. But it also made me realize how little I actually know about my past. How could I have lived in that house for 20 years and not know that my mom did something like that? She could unexplain why she wore the shirt, or why she saved the video, or why the boy looked so much like me. As the video progressed, I could hear my mom's voice. She was saying things like, "Come here, you dirty animal. Stop running." And that's my boy. Then I saw his face. It was a boy with blonde hair and blue eyes. My dad has blue eyes, and I have blonde hair. I looked like my dad as a kid. I still do, actually. Either this is a very cruel joke that my brother played on me, or the tape actually has something to do with me, even though I wasn't born yet. You see, we had an old VHS player lying around, but it hadn't been used in years. I plugged it in, put the tape inside, and pressed play. I didn't think it was funny, but I didn't think my brother was smart enough to come up with such a sophisticated plan. Besides, he would have been only 4 years old at the time, and we've always been close. He wouldn't want to upset me. Was it really me, or could this be the first ever case of a time traveler? Let's find out. Hi everyone. It all started when my family and I were getting ready to move from our home. So at this point, I have two theories. My mom was the one who suggested we play the tape right then, and it was the best suggestion she's ever made. At first, it was just static. But then, I saw the silhouette of a boy running across the yard. It looked like my yard. Then, I noticed something else. The boy in the tape was wearing the same shirt that I'm wearing right now. At this point, I'm totally confused. I mean, the boy in the tape looks exactly like me. After the boy ran through the yard a few times, the video changed. And how did she know that I would look exactly like that boy? The next day, I asked my mom about it, but she didn't seem to remember recording anything like that. The video made me feel like I was missing a piece of my soul. I wish I could talk to that boy. I wish I could ask him questions, but he may not even exist. Maybe it's all just a crazy coincidence. Some people might think I'm crazy for believing that, but I've seen too many coincidences. But here's what I do know. If my mom had a chance to speak with that little boy, she would take it. I've been thinking about this problem non-stop. Of course, I sent her the video and waited for a reply. But it took a while, and I almost gave up hope. She did, however, have a theory. The idea that I'm adopted is scary to me. I was talking to my dad about it, and he seemed just as confused as I was. I'm going to continue searching for answers, and if I find anything, I'll let you all know.